Got a new one from Atari, and this is Mr. Run and Jump, and this is an action platformer. Lots of different settings. The bloom is pretty intense, and you can turn it down. I'm going to show the first part with the bloom by default, and then I'll show it turned down. And so this is a great little action platformer, and it's pretty intense. You're going to die quite a bit. There's 24 levels initially. You can unlock additional levels into the dark world if you collect these shards and power orbs per level. And I'm going to show just an initial part of the game. And then I'm going to show the 2600 version, which was sent to me on cartridge. And so here's kind of the overworld. And this is a game that you're going to play over and over again. You can, once you beat a level, you can go back and do the time run. And so there's different achievements and stuff. Once you beat a level, you can go back and you're going to play through this over and over again, for different objectives. And so it starts off pretty easy. If you are a speedrunner, this is a game for you, definitely. There's a lot of cool little features that they've included to make this speedrunner friendly. And so I think there's going to be a lot of speedrunners that are going to probably, especially classic games, they're going to love this, as I think this is a great little platformer, and it's available on Steam, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Epic, VCS, Switch, Xbox Series S, X, and Xbox One. And so all major platformers, and they even having a 2600 version, which actually this game is built upon a 2021 Homebrew that was made by a developer at Graphite Labs. And so really sweet to see all these things kind of come together into a great little platformer. It's really challenging, and what I've played so far, I like it. If you get frustrated with platformers, this probably isn't a game for you. It's $24.99 as well, and so that price point's okay. I think it would have been better at 20 bucks, but I'm sure it's going to go on sale, and so I think that there's a lot here to enjoy. I know there's a lot of people that watch my channel that appreciate Atari, and it's nice to see them publishing new games, you know, and this was developed by Graphite Labs, the new version, and so it is cool to play this. Wanted to show you this. I'm not going to show you my multiple times I died, and so I'm just want to kind of show you the progress, how to get through the first couple levels. You have all the abilities to begin with, and so you can leap, you can double jump, you can lunge forward, backward, upward, and you know, the enemies progress and gets fairly challenging. And so yes, that bloom is pretty intense. So I know for a lot of people, you may want to turn that down. It definitely has kind of that recharge kind of look, where it's ultra bright neon colors. It's not part of the Recharge series, but yeah, it's a unique platformer, and so I really like this. And so you have these like challenge power orbs, these challenge orbs that you can get, and they're pretty tough. There's 3 per level initially, and so it's pretty tough to get these, and it's typically a more challenging room, and if you die, you go back to the beginning. That's the other thing. Pretty tough. So I wanted to show this, as I think this is going to be a fun little action platformer for people that like those, and for people that don't, may not be your thing. As for physical, I don't know for the modern platformer if it's going to go on physical. Atari has done physical releases through limited run games, so I wonder if that's eventually going to be a thing. But you may want to check that out, or keep an eye out, because I think Atari typically is offering some of their games on physical, so I would suspect this one eventually will be, but nothing's been announced yet, I don't think. So this is available tomorrow, and so I'm going to go here and I'm going to go turn down the I'm going to go ahead and turn down the bloom, because I think it looks better without it. So here we go. I'm going to go back to the game. Yeah, see, I think that looks much better. So trying to get this challenge orb. So yeah, you have to collect all the shards. If you collect all the shards per stage, it'll show it on the overworld. And so there's a lot of challenges with this game, a lot of different goals. You can just play it. There is some options to make it easier, accessibility options past the 3rd stage. So for people that just want to play it have some invincibility, have some other things, there's that option too. But, you know, I'm playing this old school, just trying to check it out. Oh, missed that. Oh! Wah, wah. So I'll show a couple deaths because, I mean, it's so easy to die. It's one hit kills. So, you touch anything you're not supposed to, you're dead. So there is some very, very challenging platforming going on in this game. And so if you're not into that, it may not be for you, but if you're into like a 2D Mario, this is not an Everrunner too. I thought I misspoke earlier when I was talking about this game in a former video. It's not an Everrunner, but the trailer made it look like that. So here's a challenging jump. So you roll and then jump, and so you have to do it just right. There you go. All right. Let's see how far I can get. Yikes. Oh yeah. It's satisfying when you successfully navigate through a puzzle too as well. So these frogs can be pretty challenging, and I'm sure there's going to be much more annoying enemies as you progress into this. So let's see if I can get farther. And then I'm going to show you the Atari 2600 game, as I know there's a lot of Atari collectors, and there's going to be a new Atari 2600 game released by Atari, and pre-orders are July 31st. 60 bucks for a complete in-box copy. They sent me a cartridge version, and then I'm going to show some gameplay of that. So just wanted to show kind of what to expect with this. There's a challenge orb up there I can get. I'm not going to progress that. I'm just going to try to just progress in the level. See how far I can get. Oh! Oh, made it. Oh, so satisfying to make a jump. See if I can do this. Oh, yes. So awesome when you clear a level. It is very, very rewarding. Yeah, so I got one challenge orb, and then there's orb shards. So I got all of them, and it'll show there the blue orb that I got them all on that level, I do believe. Well, here's the 2600 cartridge. It's sold complete in box for 60 bucks, and again, the pre-order starts at the end of the month, July 31st. I'm going to be playing on an S-Video modded Atari 7800 from Ivory Tower Collections. He did the mod work for me. So here we go. We're going to jump right in. Here's the 2600 version, and simple platformer. And you know, I also tested this on a Junior as well. So that flicker you see per stage when you transition to another room, it did that on both my Atari 2600 Junior and my Atari 7800s. I don't know what that's about, but here it is. So it's a lot like the new modern platformer. In fact, the modern game is based on this game. So precise jumps. I don't know how long this one is. Wanted to show you just kind of the same premise, but you have like a score that keeps going down. I think it's like your life. Like I'm thinking like Spawn, and so the score goes down, and if you beat the game, your remaining score, that's your score. But I don't know how many levels there are. Pretty challenging too. The second level is pretty long. In fact, died many times playing this. So I'm going to show you just, it's pretty tough. Starts out pretty easy. It goes here. Another one for speedrunners, for sure. I wonder if you can unlock the 2600 version on the game. I would love to see that. I don't know. There's an intro of the 2600 game on Mr. Run and Jump. I didn't show that. But I wonder if there is the 2600 version unlockable if you beat the game or something. Love to see that. So this is coming out tomorrow, July 25th. This is just a first look. And thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you like what you see, consider hitting that like and subscribe button and clicking the bell as I'm uploading videos every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. This is Immortal John Hancock, and you have a good day.